Hello, Cassie Brown here. I am thrilled to welcome you to the Brace for Impact podcast. I've been incredibly blessed to work with and coach some of the top entrepreneurs, CEOs, and marketers in the industry. And do you know the one thing that they all had in common? They didn't wait for the perfect time, but hit the ground running. They learned to see opportunity in motion and just leap. I created this podcast to help other entrepreneurs own their calling, expand their influence, get uncomfortable, embrace the growth of the journey to leave an impact on the world around them. For those who are ready to stop playing it small, to pick up the mantle of contribution that our clients in the world so desperately need. If that's you, then get ready to brace for impact as I share with you the top strategies, real truths, and hacks to crash through the obstacles and arrive in alignment of integrity, impact, and income. It's time to initiate the ripple effect of change. What is up, guys? Cassie Brown here, and I am super excited about this episode. It's literally the first couple of days after releasing what's going on this month in the Identify Mastermind community, and it's all falling into place. This is actually the third time I've tried to record this podcast just because the kids are out of school this summer. It was our daughter's birthday party last week, and I had found a quiet space while they were playing outside for a little bit and then got interrupted by the doorbell. So that is just family life, mom life. So I wanted to guys include you on a bit of that backstory for this one here. But it was honestly, so last Friday, we had Ben Perry kick us off for this month deep dive into social media domination. And it was such an interesting conversation because it's not at all what you would think social media domination should be. Because we really took a deep look at vanity matrix, those 10,000 followers, 1 million followers, all of these fans or all of the likes, but zero engagement. So this month within the community, we are really focusing on, those true fans. There's a book that Ben had mentioned, and I'll be sure to include it in the show notes for today. But essentially it was to find your 1,000 true fans. But on this, I would take it back and even further. When you're first starting out, 1,000 seems like a really big number. Sometimes even 100 seems like a big number. And the more that I research and the more people that I talk to, especially amazingly successful people who serve, huge tribes, and they're really making a difference. Consistently, I have found that their numbers for their first beta integration started in the 20s. And that, I think, is really important information for everyone to know and to realize. So sometimes we're just holding ourselves to such a high standard, competing with everyone, who has that $1 million award or the $1 million business or who launched a 5-figure course. And the truth is, you just have to start somewhere. The fact that you're getting started, you're already ahead of everyone else that only dreams about it or is intimidated or too scared to launch. So that is what I really wanted to talk to you guys today about. And the fact that it was incredible to watch the vision that was the Identify community click into place. So last week was our first call with the new structure of the public Friday call, kind of live streaming to everybody so they could participate and they could enjoy the journey and just see how we're putting it out there and we're growing as a community and the operation Together We Rise. And it was a tighter timeline because the calls had been going over because we were having a ton of fun. But, time is precious and we need to be super intentional. So we set a new schedule for the call and we really stuck to it. And it was just amazing to watch the incredible value that could be delivered up front and then the smooth transition to the Identify Mastermind members where we were able to go to the deep dive Q&A coaching call. And Ben just killed it with the interaction and, it's so much more than just golden nuggets. It's just real and raw talk with entrepreneurs who have been there. And it's not always the glitz and the glamour and the super smooth launches, but it's more about just, the integrity of your character and how competent you are in delivering the content and the results that you want to reach. That is what it really comes down to. And if you're in your own way of actually moving forward and getting those results to the marketplace, even if it is to 5 or 10 people on the first launch, it has to happen. You have to take those baby steps because clarity and confidence come with action. So I had this moment where we were all on the call and I didn't really even have to say a word. It was working just like we had envisioned with our guest experts coming in. Ben led the call. Everyone that had specific questions about their business, or if it took a deep dive into a how-to type of question. And it was so surreal, just literally sitting back and seeing that vision click and fall into place. And I don't know if you've ever experienced that before, where something that you've worked so hard to create and experience that was in your mind and your heart, but you literally saw it start become a reality and unfold right before your eyes. Like, I saw that. I saw it at that moment in the call and what the future of this community was going to be. And it was just incredible. So that's really what I wanted to share with you guys today. Just hold on to that vision in your heart. And the thing that you have to do is you just have to decide. You have to decide to take that imperfect action. And it doesn't matter how many people are there with you, how many people are watching. The thing that matters most is the action that you take. So you have to decide. And in the community, at the beginning of every week, we have this thread. It's decide, declare, do. And that's it. That will keep you in momentum. Doesn't matter what it is or what it looks like. Decide, declare, do. And that's really what I wanted to talk to you guys today about. It was on my heart, and just that moment was so incredible. Just witnessing everyone and then just to see everyone fully step into the responsibility and the ownership of what they were going to do, not what someone else was going to tell them to do, or not what so-and-so did. I'm going to just fully own it. And that's what we're talking about. That's my vision, not only for the clients that I work with, but this podcast and the community. It's going to be an amazing year. So I am so appreciative that you guys are coming along on the ride with us, because it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. There's probably plenty of times it's not going to be very pretty, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about and leave you with that. What is it that you may have been wanting to put into action, but you're waiting until it's perfect? And I would challenge you today to just make up your mind, decide, declare, do. So share it with us in the community. Let us know. Share this episode with someone else if you think that they need to hear this message, because it's our heart. And if we do that every single day, when you look back, you will be so amazed with the progress that you've made just by taking those small action steps every single day, even when you don't know what you're doing, even when you may not understand exactly where you're going or where your foot will land next. Decide, declare, do. Have a great afternoon, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. I hope you've received value, encouragement, and exactly what you need to help keep you in momentum to grow and impact the world around you. Big or small, we all make a difference. Thanks also for subscribing, downloading, and leaving a review. This helps us reach others who need this message in their life. If you know anyone who would benefit from this podcast, please share so you and I can help more people boldly step into purpose. It is my heart's mission to help and encourage others. My internal belief that a rising tide lifts all ships. So much of what we talk about on the podcast is leading with value and building relationships through service. So we've created a collection of resources for you to continue growing, whether you are just getting started or ready to scale your business. Visit amplifymyimpact.com for show notes, downloads, programs, and more information about how to directly work with our team to amplify your impact and change the world.